This is the beautiful public gardens in Boston, Massachusetts. You know, so much of this city is a permanent part of our history. There's Old North Church, where Paul Revere got his start. The USS Constitution, Old Ironsides, and these swan boats are over 100 years old. But there's something else that's very unique to Boston that's only as permanent as the next rainstorm.
The institution is art, and the man responsible is Bob Guillemin, the only man in Boston with a license to deface public property. Bob's been painting the pavement for over a decade, and now his fans have nicknamed him Sidewalk Sam.
Beautiful.
I like art to mean something to people, not when they're dressed up in their Sunday best and doing something important, but in their average life. I don't like art to be stuffy. I like it, if you'll pardon the pun, to be down to earth. If I do a drawing on the sidewalk, I'll like to do it right next to a very heavily trafficked thoroughfare. I've done these things during Christmas rush hour in the subways. I've done them on corners where 500,000 people a day pass by. A lot of what I do, everybody here could do. So I find that people will come by, and I could incorporate them into this work very easily. Any person that's standing in a circle around me today could help me do a Rembrandt tomorrow.
What do you think about all this?
Well, I don't know about Rembrandt. The closest I've come to artistic expression was the paint job I did on my garage.
Yeah, come on in. You step into my office.
Why are you doing this, Sam? Why are you painting these beautiful paintings on the sidewalk?
Well, for a couple of reasons, Skip. Number one, they're beautiful paintings. They're in the great museums all around the world, and you and I are out on the sidewalk. So I thought, let's get them out there with you and with me.
What are we painting here today?
This is a painting by a very famous French artist, a woman artist, Elisabeth Louise Vigée-Lebrun. And it's a portrait of herself and of her daughter.
How long will this be here? If it doesn't rain now, if it rains, I suppose that goes, huh?
If it rains, it turns into an instant watercolor and it's gone.
Oh, this is all chalk?
This is all chalk.
Okay. How long does it take to do one of these paintings, average? All day long or what? What time did you start this morning?
I came out here at around 9 o'clock. I'll finish up at around 5:30 or 6. It's a one-day job. I like to think of it like a day labor. You get out on the street, you get dirty, you get tired, your back muscles are sore. You quit at the end of the day. It was the best shot you could give it.
What do you want me to do, color in the square? I flunked crayon in kindergarten.
Okay, I'll start off over here, and you do the same thing on the green side. And then you can kind of rub it in.
Oh, yeah, that feels
really get into your work.
Let me see your finger. Do you have any fingers left?
Look at that.
Now we can shake hands. Well, I gave it my best shot, but without numbers to paint by, I got a little nervous about what I was doing to Sam's painting.
Well, I'm not doing too well, right? All I've done is made a big green splotch all over your painting.
I called it a big green splotch, but that was kind compared to what the local critics had to say.
Actually, I was kind of thinking that of the whole piece, that's the first part I'd eliminate.
No, for real, a little baby can do that.
I don't think I'll leave it like that.
Despite the protest from Sam's fans, he framed his creation.
Hey, how am I doing?
Including my big green splotch.
I hope this is only going to last for a day or two. It should be here forever. Okay, you sign first. We'll see. I hope I can sign my name.
All right.
At the bottom of every pavement painting, Sam signs his name for the whole world to see. Now, one of Sam's signed paintings would be worth thousands of dollars if you could just figure out a way to pick it up and take it home. Sam insisted that I sign my name, too. He wasn't about to take responsibility for the big green splotch.
How about that?
Skip.
Thank you. Oh, not again.
I try and get this artwork to look right once, just once. And I stand back and I say, that's it. And then I can back off and leave it.
At the end of the day, Sam showed me his studio where he replaced concrete with canvas.
I began going into art the way most artists do. I got a couple of degrees, a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in fine arts. I became a certified copyist at the Louvre Museum in Paris. All the time that I did that, as my art got better and better, I found out something was happening that I didn't like. The better it got, the further removed from the public sector it became. When it was pretty good art, 1,000 people liked it. When it was better, 100 people liked it. When it was really great, only 10 people understood what the heck I was doing. When I do an artwork, I want it to feel good. I'll find that I'm working in my studio in the morning, I'll look out the window and it's a gorgeous day, and I say, I think, rather than working inside, I'd like to go out and do a drawing on the ground. And at that moment, I see what I feel like. I'll see if I'm in the mood for a Renoir or a Van Gogh or a Rembrandt, and then do a copy of one of them on the ground.
Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street.
Mother Nature and I have an arrangement. She says I can do as many as I want. She'll keep clearing them off and giving me more room.